can't do that by yourself. You need your team. So you trust, you have faith in one another, and as we've seen with World Cups, with any national level tournament, you know that sports can make the world pause everything and just watch together. Right?
Yes.
Right? We have any soccer fans here? Who's a soccer fan here? Who's gonna come and play football this year? Yeah! Do we have any basketball fans here? Yes! Any volleyball fans? Who's here for pickleball? What about ping pong? Lastly, who's here for esports? We have our esports tournament right after this, and so some of you guys might be waiting for that. But that's what we're doing as Peace Cup. We started way back in the day. We restarted in 2023, and every year, in my opinion, maybe I'm biased, but it just gets better and better.
Yes.
And so this year, I'm looking at better. Can we say together? Better! 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 All right, thank you everybody. So that's enough from me, and with that, I think we can move into our. I want to quickly look at for speaker. Okay, and so with that, actually, kind of going into our history as Peace Cup. So, if you notice, once again, we have some friends from South Korea here. I'm pointing this out. Can you guys guess where did Peace Cup start? South Korea. That's right. So it was a crazy story, but it's a story that we're very fond of as Peace Cup. Is the way we started. Is that a small group of us, myself, Naoko-san, Katsuko-san, and my wife, we all went to South Korea to do some witnessing work, some church mission work. And along the way of us doing our mission, we were able to meet the leader, the international leader for Peace Cup in the world. And so, as we were doing our witnessing work, we came to look for new members, but what we came back was the mission for Peace Cup, which I think is much better. With that, the person who started it all, the one who planted the seed for us to even be here in America, who's leading this into the international stage, is actually here with us. So actually, he's going to be giving a little bit about Peace Cup's history. So, can we all please put our hands together to welcome Pastor Hyun-Soo Kim? He will require translations, so can we also give a hand to Daniel Baptist?
Good evening. Good evening. Let me introduce first this wonderful Peace Cup young man. We met when we Peace Cup in Osaka. 오사카 피스컵, 오사카에서 왜 피스컵을 해야 되는지 설명하겠습니다.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain why we were.
제가 얘기한 것은 아니고
Gonna explain why
문선영
we
총장님께서
opened like that tournament. Peace Cup in
오사카에서
Osaka.
피스컵을 해야 되는
The reason why we had to do Peace Cup in Osaka because it's Osaka. Yeah, because in Japanese, soccer is Saka.
2017년도 한국의 굉장히 작은 마을에서 치즈가 유명한 마을에서 제가 목회를 하고 있었어요.
So in 2017, I was a pastor in a very like a small town in South Korea.
거기에는 식구가 10명 정도 있었어요.
There was only like 10 members in that church.
그리고 성학생이 2명 있었어요.
There were like two teenage like PC
뭘 하고 싶냐고 물어봤어요.
So I asked them like, what do you want to do?
원리 강론을 공부할래 아니면은 운동을 할래 물어봤어요.
Do you want to study the divine principle or do you want to go play some sports?
그래서 축구를 하고 싶다고.
So they said like they want to play soccer.
그래서 매주 그 두 명을 데리고 3개월 동안 계속 축구를 했어요. 풋살.
So for like 3 months, like every week, we would go out and play futsal with them.
이렇게 하니까 갑자기 사람이 한 60명까지 들어요.
And as we were doing that, suddenly we got more and more people, and in the end, we had 60 people playing
그
soccer.
다음에 대한민국에서 양파가 유명한 무안이라는 지역으로 또 제가 목회를 또 하고 있었습니다.
So I mean, that town where he was first was famous for cheese, and then he was anointed for another. He was sent to another church in a city called Muhan, and that place was famous for onions.
거기 이제 그 지역에 가면은 양파 냄새가 그냥 진동을 하는 거예요.
And when you go to the place, you can really feel the smell of the onions.
그때 이제 우리 나옥고 선교사님이랑 같이 거기 LA 전도팀이 갑자기 무안에 나타나신 겁니다.
And that moment, suddenly the witnessing team from LA with Naoka-san and Katsuka-san
그
came to Muan.
그냥 전도를 하러 오셨어요. 그 양파만.
Yeah, they came to witness to that onion town.
그때 이제 피스컵 섭리에 대해서 이야기했는데 저보고 LA에 오셔라. LA에 와라.
So I told them about Peace Cup, and they invited me to LA.
그때부터 우리가 한일미가 하나 돼가지고 미래 세대들이 하나 돼서 한반도의 평화를 만들어 올 수 있는 활동을 하자.
So at that time we were talking about really the reunification of North and South Korea, and so that also all young people and all the people in the world can really unify and become one.
그래서 여기까지 오게 될 수 있는 과정은 정말 힘들었습니다. 사실.
So all the journey until now has been really not easy, really difficult.
우리가 여기에 모인 이유는 우리 모두가 같은 생각과 같은 에너지를 가지고 있었기 때문에 모일 수 있었다.
The reason why we all together there and like do this together because we had the same vision, and we had the same energy.
인간의 힘으로 모인 것이 아니라 모든 것은 이 하늘이 이 모든 것을 준비해주고 계신다는 것을 저는 이제 알게 됐습니다. 느끼고 있습니다.
It was not just for our sake, not because we were as human beings. We couldn't do it just because we were human beings, but because there was really a lot of spiritual and like from heaven's guidance and support.
어떤 사람은 피스컵 섭리에 대해서 이렇게 얘기하는 사람이 있습니다. 피스컵 섭리 너무 어려워.
So some people say that really the providence of Peace Cup is they kind of complain about it, saying it's not easy
그거 불가능해.
or it's impossible.
피스컵 섭리를 통해서 남북 통일을 이루겠다고 힘들어.
You cannot like they say that you cannot really unite North and South Korea just
우리가
for Peace Cup.
가는 과정은 그러한 과정이 당연히 있어야 된다고 저는 생각해요.
But I think that we really need this this process or what we are doing right now.
우리 한국 팀이 여기 미국에 와가지고 사고가 무슨
So our Korean team came here to
우리가 여기
our Korean team our Korean team like came here twice, and both times there was like a car accident.
과정은 힘들어도 우리가 같은 목적을 가지고 포기하지 않고 계속 가면 반드시 꿈은 이루어질 것입니다.
So even if this journey, this process is not easy, if we have the same goal and the same vision and we go all together towards that goal, we can make it.
우리는 언젠가는 영계에 가게 되는데 그때 우리의 이 그런 만남을 영계에서도 우리는 반드시 영원히 기억할
this moment and this time that we spent here is all going to be remembered.
그래서 우리가 꿈과 희망을 가지고 지금 한국이 정말 어려운 상황이지만 우리가 꿈과 희망을 가지고 꿈을 이루기 위해서 정말 많은 사람들이 하나가 될 수 있는 그런 피스컵 기간이 됐으면 좋겠습니다.
Yeah, so I hope that we can all continue going with a lot of hope and having dreams and visions, and really through this Peace Cup that we can all become one.
네, USA 피스컵
Let's give another hand to Pastor Kim and to Daniel. Let's give another hand. Let's give another hand. He's my boss's boss. But really, he is the bedrock and the foundation for all this peace cup that's been taking place, of course, in Korea and America and all over the world. So really, we leave a lot to, we think, and we attribute a lot to his leadership. Thank you, Pastor Kim. So, with that, I want to get into actually a little bit of an activity right now. Is it all right? Yeah. Can you all turn to your left? Give that person a high five. Turn someone on the right. Give that person a high five. Alright. It's good. These people are either going to be your teammates or your enemies. So, because actually we're gonna do a little bit of cahoots. We're gonna do a little Kahoot competition, and it's gonna be all about Peace Cup. Peace Cup in our history, Peace Cup in recent years. But we're gonna do a little bit of a fun activity. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. Want to learn something new about Peace Cup? And so actually, with those people, it doesn't have to be the same people, but maybe can you all get into groups of maybe 3 or 4? Is that okay? You know, in sports, we're all about teamwork. We can get into groups of 3 and 4. So groups of 3 and 4. Find somebody, make a team of 3 or 4. That'll be your group, okay? If anybody doesn't have a team, just raise your hand. You have a group of 5 if you need it. Right. Everybody on your phone, pull up kahoot.it. Everybody join at kahoot.it. Within your group, please make your team name. And it's important we know who you are because there will be a prize. There will be a prize for the winning team. You will find out that there is a prize, so please. Alright. You know. Jalen. Hiroto, that better be your team name. Jalen, that better be your team name. If anybody still doesn't have a team, raise your hand and somebody around please adopt them. Let's make sure everybody can participate. Make sure your phones are charged. It's another few minutes for everyone to log in. Okay, raise your hand. Who's still logging in? Who's still signing in? You people, run it out. Anybody else? Are we waiting for anybody else? All right. Anybody still citing it? Anybody? Final call outs? I'm gonna give it 5 seconds and then we're gonna start, okay? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're calling it. If you're not in the team, please join one nearby. So, we have 20. This is all about Peace Cup history and our activities. So the first one, how well do you know Peace Cup? Question 1. What year was the first ever International Peace Cup? Was it 2012, was it 2003, 2023, or 2008? The first ever International Peace Cup. First one. Don't celebrate yet. Don't celebrate yet. Oh, sorry. Question 2. Which soccer legend did Father and Mother Moon co-found Peace Cup with? Is it Messi? And so it was taken by Messi. And for the previous one, it was the first piece was 2003. That's right. Long Beach, LA, UTA. That's the scoreboard right now. All right, next question. Question number 3. In his autobiography, Father Moon describes his hope was to host a Peace Cup tournament between which 2 countries? Where did Father Moon say he wanted to have a Peace This is amazing, guys. As Peace Cup USA, we talk about having a Peace Cup between North and South Korea. But actually, Father Moon's vision was to host a Peace Cup between Palestine, Israel, and Jordan in 2002. So this is a long-standing conflict. That's the type. Peace Cup. He wanted to have both teams play together with traded coaches. Because when they have a traded coaches and a different teams, you can't root for just your people because they have the opposite team's coach. In this way, they can root for each other and learn from each other. So this was actually the foundation. That's still a hope I think we hold today. Amazing vision. Amazing vision. For the scoreboard, UVA's taken. Jack, you guys, move on up. Next question. Question 4. Which soccer player made their debut with Real Madrid at a Peace Cup 2009? Was it Marcelo, Kaká, Pepe, or Ronaldo debut in Real Madrid at Peace Cup? Who made his debut? Real Madrid was at Peace Cup 2000. No. already part of it. They were all
Look
there
it
too.
up.
Look it up. Look it up. Next question. Question number 5. How many fans attended the 2003 opening game? This is the first ever Peace Cup. How many people came to watch the opening game? How many were in attendance? Y'all need to stop underestimating Peace Cup. We had 50,000 people. Quite low for Peace Cup tournament. The exact number was 51,000. Man, the gap is getting big, y'all. Come on. Next question. Question number 6. What did Father Moon state in his autobiography on why he chose soccer? Why soccer? This is from his book directly, his exact quote. Soccer. World Cup is an example of world peace. His autobiography, he states, I enjoy the sport. It's the only one that he enjoys watching in his life. That's why he did it. You believe that? Next question. Question number 7. What is the name of the soccer team founded by Father and Mother Moon? They founded a soccer team. What is the name of it?
FC McCool?
Father and Mother Moon started 3 professional football teams. And if I can, you guys can look it up. Sungnam Ilma Chungma. This is actually one of the most decorated South Korean professional teams out there. We have some of the most national tournament wins and AFC championship wins. So if you look it up, he made one of the best in South Korea. Long Beach, LA, jacket guys, and all. Next question. Father and Mother Moon donated all earnings from Peace Cups to which charity? FIFA, Play Soccer Make Peace, UNICEF, or Schools for Africa? Which charity did they donate all their earnings? Playing Soccer Make Peace was a world-recognized NGO that did soccer for underprivileged youth around the world. So they went all their earnings donated to this charity. Someone take them out. Next question. Which professional soccer team did not win a Peace Cup tournament? Was it Hamburger SV in Germany, Tottenham Spurs in England, Lyon of France, or Real Madrid of Spain? Which professional team did not win? all took it. Next question. Question 10, true or false? After the FIFA World Cup, Peace Cup is considered the largest international soccer tournament on the peninsula. True or false? Based on fan participation. Based on fan participation. Was the biggest international soccer tournament after the World Cup in 2002. Since then, we've been the biggest. So, that's most of Now, Peace Cup was an invitation-only tournament. What deciding factor determined which professional teams were invited? Their skill level, they recently won a national tournament, they had a Korean player, or they are from a country friendly to Korea. What was the deciding factor if you were invited to a Peace Cup? The deciding factor. That's why in 2003, LA Galaxy was invited. Small local team in America, but they were invited because they had a Korean player. No chance to move forward. So that's all the questions for Peace Cup internationally. Now we're going to bring it more local. So now we're going to talk about local Peace Cup questions. Question 12. How many participants signed up for Peace Cup this year? How many of us? How many are you going to see this year? Next question. What new sport tournament was added to Peace Cup this year? New sport, pickleball, ping pong, jump, or esports? What new sport was added to Peace Cup lineup this year? Sorry, UPA. Sorry, guys. Ping pong was a new sport added to Peace Cup. Most of us got it. That's good. The gap is getting bigger, y'all. The gap is getting bigger. Next question. What was Utah's mile time last year? Utah Horty. What was his mile time last year? That's his record. So who's running this year? That's your record to beat. 4 per year. Keeping it up, and UCA's coming back up. Next question. What colors are in the Peace Cup logo? What colors are in the Peace Cup logo? Take me down already. Next question. Which Showtime Laker gave the Spirit Award last Peace Cup? Which Showtime Laker? The Showtime Lakers was one of the greatest NBA dynasties in history. Which Laker from that dynasty gave the Spirit Award last year? Showtime Laker Michael Cooper come last year and he presented the Spirit Award trophy. Next question, we're going to be quick. Next question, oh, team stepping back up. So, Michael Cooper gave the award. Next question, who did he give it to? Which team received the Spirit Award last year? Was it Sacramento? Was it City of Roses? Was it Easy Dubs? Or was it Bang Bang Bang? Who got the Spirit Award? Sacramento. They're calling it Sacramento. How many countries were represented in last year's futsal tournament? How many countries were represented in last year's futsal tournament? 3, 4, 5, or 6? A hint is there's one of them right there. South Korea, USA, Haiti, Burma, and Vietnam. Alright, we have three more questions. Which professional athlete is going to be speaking at our culture festival this year? We have 2 professional athletes who will be speaking at our culture festival on Sunday. Who are they? Which one or which 2? There's 2 right answers. 2 right answers. Are Galaxy alumni, and they're some of the greatest Galaxy players who have played on the team. So they're going to come here on Sunday. So a little bit of a plug-in. If you're available on Sunday, please come to the Culture Festival, and you can watch and listen to these legends be speaking on their experience in soccer for peace. And secondly, Derek Fisher and Lamar Odom came previous years. Derek Fisher came last year, Lamar Odom the year before that. Long Beach is comfortable. Long Beach is comfortable up there. Getting lonely up there. Second to last question. Which sports tournament was the fastest to fill up with teams this Peace Cup? Which sport was the fastest to fill up spots? Volleyball filled up like that. We were a little worried about some of the others, but volleyball, y'all were good. You were safe. Coming up into the last four. All right, this is your last chance to take down Long Beach. Your last chance. Final question, all right? Last question. Which organization was first to work with Peace Cup USA? Was it the Junior Clippers? Was it Soccer Tennis USA? The LA Jump Association? Or the LA Dallas Association? Galaxy Joker, slippers or soccer shoes? We worked with all of these organizations before, actually. The first one was the Galaxy, though. If I can just share a quick little story before we go to the leaderboard. When we were first starting out Peace Cup, we didn't have a clue where to start. It was actually, can I have Naoko-san and Kazumi-san, Katsu-san? Right? Can you just wave? Can you just wave there? There we go, those are the mothers. Can you believe it was them and me? Yeah, we didn't have a clue what to do. But all we remember with this vision, when we're fresh off of this Korea trip, we're fresh off this vision of Peace Cup and world peace through sports, and we're trying to figure out what should we do. We remember that LA Galaxy, the local LA professional soccer team, they participated in the first Peace Cup in 2003. So we went there with so much faith that someone would open their door. We knocked on their door, and in comes this. You know how they say like some people are like golden retrievers? This golden retriever of a guy named Tyler Champion. He opens the door and we introduce ourselves. Hey, we're this and this. We're from Peace Cup. Is it okay we can sit down to have a meeting with you? Tyler, we've never met him. We don't even know who he is. He doesn't know who we are. Or actually, that's not true. He looks at us. He says, "I know you." I'm like, what are you talking about? I know you. I read about you guys last week. You know what I'm saying? Turns out he's the manager of the LA Galaxy youth facility, the Galaxy Park. And he was studying LA Galaxy's history. And lo and behold, he was just happened to read about the history of Galaxy participating in Peace Cup in South Korea 2003. So when he read about that, he loved the mission. He loved the purpose of Peace Cup. So when we came, he said it was like divine intervention that we were able to meet. And since then, they have been our #1 group that we've been working with. And every year, we're in Carson because that's where we work with them. That's where we use the facilities, and we have a beautiful relationship. So all of you are, doesn't matter, you are all Galaxy fans if you're in Peace Cup. So good this past year, but we're gonna bring it back. So please root for Galaxy. With that, let's see the leaderboard. So how well do you know how well do you know Peace Cup? In third place, we have LA. Second place, somewhere in LA. In first place, we have So, in Long Beach, actually, can the Long Beach team stand up? Maybe can you come up for a photo? Is that okay? Take a quick photo. This is also us taking and taking, so we can give you a prize. I think this is cheating. She's a part of the founding team. Okay, then you don't get a prize. Okay, then we'll give the prize to you four. So, can we get a photo to each other? Take your seats, and your prize is that you can get one free thing from merchandise. T-shirt. hijack. Anyways, all right. I hope we all learned something new about peace. Did you guys have some fun? Was that fun? So, that's going to be for our activity. And then I want to also invite one more speaker for this night. Actually, to just quickly mention, I mentioned myself, I'm part of the Peace Cup team, I'm just the project manager, but actually we have a director here. So actually want to invite him up to give some words to share with us this evening. So if we can please welcome up the director of Peace Cup USA, Joshua Holmes.
Thank you, Queen. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. I think I know most of you, so welcome back to Peace Cup 2026. Awesome. So I'm actually going to share a little bit, and I'm going to be, let's say, 10 minutes. Would you indulge me for 10 minutes? I want to share just a little bit more context from what Mikuni has been sharing tonight, and in order to do that, I need to get to slide 15. Bang. Okay, so Peace Cup, anyway, this is our 4th ever Peace Cup. It's been quite the journey. There's a lot of people in this room, golly. Good to see you. And we're really excited. I know the rain is coming down, but you know, somehow we've been favored and most of our sports are indoors, so everything's going to be okay. I'm going to share more orientation later, but I want to share specifically about our mission and our vision. Our vision is world peace through sports, culture, and arts. Can everyone say it with me? 1, 2, 3. World peace through sports, culture, and arts. This is our vision. This is something we've had from the very beginning when we had the inspiration given to us by Pastor Hyunsu Kim, and we continue with it. And I want to share how this is possible with a few examples from real life, things that have actually happened. Who here has played ping pong? Okay. Any of you watch professional ping pong? It's pretty intense. So, do any of you know what ping pong diplomacy is? Do any of you know ping pong diplomacy? Okay, only like 3 people. Okay, so we're gonna read a little bit about ping pong diplomacy. So, I cannot see. Is that okay? So, in this picture, there's 2 players, one from China and one from America. Ping pong diplomacy refers to an unexpected thaw in United States and China relations during the early 1970s, which were sparked by an exchange between 2 table tennis players. In April 1971, during the World Table Tennis Championships in Japan, American player Glenn Cohen, this guy right here, accidentally boarded the Chinese team's bus. Back then, in 1970, that is dangerous. That's not what you want to do. Why? Because it's not that Chinese are dangerous, but our relationship with China was. And instead of hostility, this Chinese champion, Zhuang Zedong, greeted him warmly and gave him a silkscreen portrait, which you can see there, as a gesture of that drew international attention. It was a gesture of peace. Soon after, the Chinese government invited the U.S. table tennis team to visit China. This would mark the first time a group of Americans officially were allowed into the country since China had turned towards communism. Because of 2 tennis table players. I'm not going to read all of this, but what ended up happening was an example of what they call soft diplomacy, where China's willingness to open dialogue with the United States was impacted by people playing a sport together. They played table tennis together. The U.S. offered a way then, through that, to counterbalance Soviet influence during the Cold War, and it softened public perceptions on both sides. It normalized relations between the 2 nations, and it was a demonstration of the power of culture and sports in breaking down political barriers. Those are pictures of the games that happened. That was this famous moment called ping pong diplomacy. And it broke down division and barriers that had been long-lasting since the situation with China and the United States had gone sour. Isn't that amazing? I think this is really, really cool. So, a second thing I want to show is how many of you have played Minecraft? Okay, put down your hand. That's embarrassing. Someone's still lifting his hand. He's so proud. Okay. Actually, confession, I've never played Minecraft. But I want to show an example of esports. The power of even esports. Someone told me today, they were like, oh wow, Peace Cup is so hyped, and now you guys are playing video games? It's like, come on. There's power to esports even. So there's an organization that uses Minecraft to cultivate peace in the next generation. It's called Games for Peace, which is pioneering the use of video games for fostering dialogue and trust between young people in conflict zones. So Arab, it's called Play to Talk. And what they do is they have Arab and Jewish school children in Israel. And they pair up Jewish and Arab schools, they log in on their servers, and they play each other just online, play together in Minecraft, Play to Talk, on the school's computer. The children are then divided into two teams, each mixing participants from two schools. So they're playing online, but they're playing with all different people, not just with Jewish people with Jewish people, or Arab people with Arab people, but mixed, these kids. So then, halfway through the program, the children meet face to face and discover the real people behind the Minecraft avatar. The blend of virtual and real life experiences has a lasting effect, and they even stay connected afterwards on social media. So this is a non-profit work that's happening where they're using Minecraft as a way of helping the relationship between Israeli and Arab children. Isn't that, I don't know, go Minecraft. Yeah. That's why even though I'm a pastor of a church, I love to play Smash Bros. And I'm gonna win tomorrow, okay? It's my dream, it's my dream. It's actually happening. Okay, so let me talk about our founders. As you can see, Father Moon cannot shoot. That's zero form. I know this ball did not go in. No matter how much God is on his side, I know it didn't go in. But they loved sports. Even you see Mother Moon, the co-founder of Peace Cup, she loved fishing. Even her grandson was here last year, and he was telling me how growing up, his grandmother, Mother Moon, would go and take them on annual fishing trips together. And it was one of the warmest kind of experiences for his life. So let me just read a little bit of what Father Moon has shared on this. I'm just going to kind of skim. Already this was shared by Mikuni quite in depth. Soccer is a sport where competition takes place, this is Father Moon, and someone wins or loses, but it also has the potential for significantly influencing countries and increasing their cooperation toward peace. I was told that twice as many people watch the World Cup as watching the Olympics. This provides an idea of how many people around the world love soccer. Therefore, just like the Olympics, it has the power to become a force for harmony between countries, races, religions, and cultures. I see soccer and peace among countries as potentially powerful partners. He goes on to say, when he met Pele, the Pele I met was a peace activist. He said, and then Pele shared a story with him. He said, I once played in Gabon, Africa, but the country was at war then. How do you think we were able to play in a place where bombs were exploding all around? Thankfully, there was a ceasefire during the time that we played. That's when I realized deeply that football was more than just a sport where we kick a ball around. Football is a means shared by all people in the world for creating world peace. After that, I decided that I had to carry out a movement for world peace through football. That was Pele. And so, Father Moon was so impressed with Pele in that moment that he firmly grasped his hand. Finding ourselves in agreement, Pele and I created a new competition of international dimensions called Peace Cup, and tournaments have been held every 2 years since 2003. And then it stopped in 2012, and it was revamped and kept alive through Pastor Hyun-Soo Kim. So let's give him one more round of applause. Amazing. This is the last thing I want to share here in terms of words, and then I want to show some examples. This we just talked about through the cacao, whatever. The Peace Cup organization also has a goal of building a peace stadium in the Israel-Palestine-Jordan region as close as possible to the Israel-Palestine border. Soccer academy for the children in the region. That was the idea. The adults may want to point guns at each other, but the children will want to come to the soccer stadium and kick the ball around. I am determined, however, to build it in a way that connects both of these sides together. That was the dream. So I want you to look at this map. This is the map of that area. You have Jerusalem, right here, right at the center of it all. You have Israel, you have Jordan, and you have the West Bank, which is Palestine, right? It's a portion of Palestine. And nowadays, we talk a lot about the Gaza Strip, it's right there. So where would this be? He said, Israel, Palestine, and Jordan region, all is one. Where would that location be? Be right there. Right on the border in all of them. Or maybe right in Jerusalem, I don't know. Some place where there's a stadium where children can play from all the different countries. That's what Father Moon's vision was. And I hope that one day, Pastor Kim, that's what we need to do. We need to build that stadium. That's what we need to do. So how about this? Where is this? This is Korea. Where could the stadium be? I think the stadium would fit right nicely at the center. The grass is already there. They got the DMZ. Right? All you have to do is build a soccer stadium there. It's easy. Why not? And so True Mother often talks about this, and True Father too. You know, Father and Mother Moon, they would say, we spend billions of dollars on our military. We just have to take a fraction of that and invest it in culture. It would change everything. You know how much money we spend on defending this border? It's billions over the course of generations. We can change that. That's our dream. So one of our dreams is also, you guys know what's happening in 2028 in Los Angeles? The Olympics are coming. Yeah, I'm sorry, Bay Area. It's not you this time. But our idea is to build momentum. We build momentum, we build our foundation, and then sooner or later, this can happen. We can work together with the LA Olympics to host Peace Cup and spread these kinds of messages on the global level. That's our dream. That's our dream. So, I'm going to conclude with that and saying that world peace is possible through sports, culture, and arts. It's possible. So when you're playing throughout the course of this next few days, this is the kind of spirit we want to have. It's the little that you do as a foundation for a bigger thing. The bigger thing that we build together. And so we have many different awards we're going to announce, but the most important award that we give is called the Spirit Award. And I hope and I pray that one of you can win that, or your team can win that by demonstrating the true spirit of Peace Cup. Cool?
Yes. All
right, that's all I want to say. Thank you very much. Back to you. All right, so turn to a neighbor just for 1 minute, 30 seconds each, share an inspiration. Just for 30 seconds each, share an inspiration from whatever you just heard, and then we're going to go into an orientation. Okay? Okay, thank you, neighbor. Give him a high five. That's enough. All right. This is the schedule for the week. Take a look. You can find it at peacecupla.org. It's the first thing that you will see, but you can take a look at it here. This is the official schedule. I want to acknowledge a few people and help you to get accustomed. This is just a short orientation. Okay, so first of all, in terms of the overall, we have a core staff, we have a core team. That core team is myself, Mikuni Tamura, who is our program manager. We have Madoka Nagai over there, wave your hand at me, Madoka. Look at Madoka. She's our volunteer coordinator. We have Kazumi Oya right next to her as well. She's everything. And we have Hitoe Hiraki, she's out there with the mascot. It's called The Baby. And she's everything. And then Naoko-san as well. Where's Naoko-san? Okay, she's somewhere, but she's also part of the core team. Outside of that, if you're lodging here at the building, Tyrone Clark is your guide. Where's Tyrone? He's setting up? Okay. Tyrone Clark is your guide. Tyrone is the one that's managing the lodging experience here, so if you're staying here, that's who you need to talk to, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, outside of that, we're going to have different sports coordinators for each sport. I'll share those as I go through the schedule. We have our registration opening ceremony. Right after this, it's starting in 15 minutes, we have Mario Kart World. Yay. All right, tomorrow morning, we have pickleball at the place called Pickleball Badminton Center. Pickleball Badminton Center. Just a heads up, you have to have pickleball shoes. But they sell pickleball shoes there. For $3, you can rent them for your entire time that you're there. So don't worry. We'll be there from the whole morning. And then if you're part of the TCG Pocket Tournament, the organizer is Yuka. Who's the organizer for TCG? Mika. Mika is. Sorry, my bad. I'm not involved. Okay. For pickleball, organizer is Mikuni Tamura. All right. For TCG, you have Mika Miyagi, who plays TCG. It's trading card game Pokemon. Okay. The Pokemon on the phone. That's at LA Family Church at 3. Pickleball will likely end around 5. Then we make our way here for the most important event of the week, Smash Bros. Amen? Okay. Doors open at 5, you can start gaming. We officially start at 6 for the Smash Bros. Ultimate and Melee tournament. Cool? That's the end of the night. That's probably going to go till midnight. The next morning, we have volleyball round robin at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. volleyball round robin, courts open at 8:30 a.m. That's at the LA Galaxy Soccer Center. At the back of the center, there's a bunch of volleyball courts. That's why we're going there. We've been there 2 years ago, if any of you remember. And then ping pong will happen at 9:30 a.m. Coordinating volleyball is the brother from Las Vegas, Restaurant Arthur. That's the coordinator for volleyball. And then we have basketball. Basketball round robin will take place just nearby Galaxy Park and nearby the soccer center. It's called Court Sport Facility. It's at 1 p.m. Courts open at 12:30. It's a place called Courts. And we'll have basketball. I'll be organizing basketball this time. Then karaoke and games back here at the church. Basically, it's open. You can just enjoy and have fun here at the church. Okay, January 3rd, we have our volleyball playoffs. So we have round robins, and then we have playoffs the next day. Same idea, same location. Basketball, same idea, same location. And then in the evening, we all head to Galaxy Park, where we're going to have our futsal round robin. Round 1, actually. Futsal is huge this year, and it's going to open at 4:30. It'll start officially at 5:30. They're going to play 3 or possibly 4 games on that night. Then, the next morning, we have our 1,600-meter race. That is subject to change, depending on the rain. And it'll be at 9 a.m. And then futsal round robin at 11 a.m. back at Galaxy Park. All of this is at Galaxy Park. Then we have our big culture festival at 1:30 p.m. That's the one that I hope everyone can be at. That's where we'll meet some amazing people as well. It's going to be awesome. We have our Korean team here who are going to be performing. It's going to be great. So after that, we will have our playoffs 3:30 p.m. So here's the reality. All of this is indoors. Futsal is outdoors. And it will rain.
Wow.
But I spoke to some of the soccer players. They don't care. We're playing in the rain.
Yes.
So we're playing in the rain? And actually, we're lucky because we're on turf. Outside turf is known for being way better than grass because it drains. And it's only going to be a real drizzle, honestly. It's going to be just a drizzle. It's not the rain. It's not like total rain. So if you are spectating, which I really hope you come and spectate, we will try our best to give you coverage, okay? We'll do our best to give you coverage, or you can be like the Rose Parade, which is asking everyone to wear ponchos. Okay? So that's our situation. If you have any questions or concerns, you can email us. We'll take care of you. You can talk to any of our staff. We'll take care of you. If it's lodging questions, don't talk to me. Talk to Tyrone. If it's game questions, ideally talk to your coordinator. Otherwise, we just have things happening around. Just enjoy, have fun. We have youth ministry. here at Los Angeles Family Church, which is our church. They're running. What do you guys got? You got drinks. You got cup ramen. They got spam musubis, and they have Nana's famous cookies. Am I lying? I don't know. Okay. All right. So this is the group that's here tonight. We have like 70 people here at the church tonight that are going to be coming in mostly tomorrow. A lot of people coming tomorrow. So please, for those that are staying here, please make sure you pay your lodging and also don't take up half the room with your own stuff. Okay? All right. That's all. Orientation. Anything? We're good. Okay. Let's have fun. Thank you, everyone.
Boss. So, that was a lot that was thrown at you. So, my one recommendation to everybody, y'all have Instagram. Go and everyone open up Instagram. I'm gonna do that. If you're gonna open your phones. Go to Instagram. And then please look up Peace Cup USA and follow our page because there's going to be a lot of announcements, a lot of changes going to take place. So if you follow our social media or check out our website at peacecupla.org, you'll be kept up to date with everything. So please follow our Instagram and check out our website. Yes, I think Pastor Josh covered everything. The other announcements would be if you want any merchandise, we have brand new merchandise this year. You have the table that's right there if you want to go check it out. And also, the Mario Kart World Tournament will be starting momentarily, but we heard that a lot of us still need to check in. So if you're registered online, you still need to check in with the registration. Can you raise your hand registration? Please check in with them to make sure that you are all good to go. And with that, I think that could be it for today. We're feeling good, guys? Yeah. We're excited? All right. So, the last thing we're going to do before we conclude is actually take a quick group photo. Wow. Scratch that. So we are a spiritual group at Peace Cup, right? We believe in world peace. We do it centered upon a higher purpose. And so in that, we always want to invite God into all these experiences. So I want to just have a quick prayer with all of us here today, and then we'll have a group photo, okay? Yes. So if you all please just bow your heads and join me in a quick prayer. Our beloved Heavenly Parents, our God, we thank you for this day that you have given us, that we can be gathered for Peace Cup. God, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have gone into preparing for this, and I believe that you're going to show up in an amazing way, God. An amazing time with our friends, our family, an opportunity to push us to our limits, an opportunity to make new friends, God, and to make great competition, make great experiences. But God, in all of this, Heavenly Parent, we want to feel you. We want to feel what you are preparing us to experience. We want to feel everything, God, that you are preparing for us and make this into a great environment, a great culture. But God, we know we're heading towards something greater. World peace, God, and that's starting with the Korean Peninsula. That's starting with Palestine, Israel. That's starting with every conflicting place, God. Even locally, it's starting here in LA. And so, God, I pray that you may be with us this week. Let us not get no injuries, no challenges in transportation, God. Let's have a great time together here with family centered upon you. So with that, we have to offer this time, this week up to you, and all of our names here gathered. And in my name and in true parents, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, so we can give it to Kikuchi-san for our group photo. Kikuchi-san, can you wave your hands?
Yes.
That's our group photo. So maybe, you want to take it from back there?
Yeah, from here.
You want to take it from up here? Or?
Yeah, from here.
Okay, so you all shift our bodies, shoulder towards Kikuchi-san.
Can you try to squeeze as much as possible?
And let's squeeze as much as possible. You don't mind?
Yeah, I can come up to the screen display.
So,
Move.
Alright, everybody near the doorway, you're not in frame. You are not in frame.
In between.
In the doorway, you're not
Display
in frame.
to Christmas tree.
Like a Christmas tree. So like
To
a
the display.
Alright. If you're in the doorway, you are not in the photo. We're not in. There's still plenty of space up here in the front. Okay. Are the people walking in frame? No? Still no. Okay. So
Hey,
still
hey,
no,
hey,
you
hey.
guys, you can still move closer.
よし、ちょっと。入んないよ。Okay.
All right. Are we all in the frame?
Okay.
Tall, please.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
Peace go.
Peace go. Peace go. Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's have a great week. Mario Kart is in the chapel. Mario Kart is in the chapel.